Tommy Tanks. Today we're going to talk about filters. Do we really need canisters? What's the benefit of canisters? Broken tank. Okay, so do we need canisters? Well, I did a 100% water change on this tank yesterday. And how I do a 100% water change, I bring it down to 75%, and then I start filling it, and I still have it drawing from one end of the tank, the dirty water to the fresh water. I'm not sure. If you really think about it, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 filters on my tanks. Actually 10, 11. But they're not canisters or back. One is a built-in with a pump with sponges. And then I have the back filter that just hangs in the back. That's for my small tanks. They seem to be, one's a 10 gallon, one's a 30 gallon, or 20 gallon, sorry. They seem to be very easy to maintain. Now, this tank, you gotta figure, you gotta change the canister in this tank because I have way over 100 fish in this tank. And I gotta change the filter every 3 weeks. I gotta clean it out. And I mean I gotta clean it out. And I got the FX6 on this one and the Sun HW5000. And it takes time. Like it's not like a sub pump where it goes down underneath and you just change the screen in it and it black flows. I don't know how they work because I haven't got one of them. I never used one, so I can't really say too much about that. But I don't know if that's easy maintenance wise or not. But I've seen people that have tanks the size of mine, and they'll have 4 sponge filters in the back. That's it. Financially, that's ridiculous. I paid a lot of money for my canisters under this tank you're looking at. The Sun HW500 or 5000 was about $375 when it was on special. I got it, and then the FX6 was $450 I paid for it. And if you think about it, I could have bought an awful lot of fish for $450, or it would have been $800, almost $900 in 2 canisters, if you think about it. If I put 4 sponge filters in the back, that would have set me back what? $40, $50, $60. That's it. And then I just pull the sponges out when they're really super bad and rinse them out and put them back in again. So I'm thinking the next adventure we'll do, we'll try the sponges and see how they work instead of the canisters. In the Planet tank, I got an HW5000 on this plus an E-helm. The water's perfect, but the plants are doing well. But then I got CO2 going in there. I got the Kelsey lights, which is like $1,500 for that, and I have the remote control for it too, which I don't have hooked up because it's a pain in the butt. And this tank does very well. Now this 110 has about 160 fish in it or more, and it has the Sun I think it's the 704 on it, which is fine. But it keeps this water really good considering the load, and a wave maker. And I bought that for $80. Now that's a real good deal for $80. It was used, but it works. All right, and same as the E-helm. I got them for nothing. They came with the tank when I bought the tank for $100. Came with 2 of them, so that didn't cost me any money. But you can see a little bit of cloudiness here, and I just did a full water change yesterday. This water should be sparkling. Usually when I had both the Suns on it, I never had a problem with it. And I've got charcoal, I've got everything, trying to see how it works. Now when you're looking at it this way, the water looks like glass. And it's like this one down here, I have 3 filters on it. 3. Because my tank blew and I had to put the fish in. Now, the reason why I have the filters going because the media's in there and it keeps it alive. But the water is spotless with 3 filters going on. But can you imagine now? Eventually, I'm going to have to change all 3. I have to change that one. I'll have to change that one and that one. So I'll have to do all 3. Now, if I had sponges in the back, how would they be? We don't know. I haven't tried it out. So I think what I'm going to do is I might buy 2 sponges, big ones, and I'll put it in this tank when I redesign it, once I get the new glass put in. Because it broke. You can see the crack on the bottom. And I'm going to be putting plywood down here and foam on top. Because that's what the problem was. The wood warped a bit and it cracked with the pressure. So I'm going to try the sponges. We're going to see how that works. Unless you guys have already tried it and it didn't work, and that'll save me $80 buying them or whatever they cost. So this is Tom from Tommy's Tanks. And I really want to thank you for subscribing, and I want to thank you very much for your likes, and I want to thank you for all the nice things you say. And yes, I know I have a lot of fish in this tank at this time, but I do lots of water changes, I feed them a lot, do the gravel, and it's, well, you can see the tank is clean. And the water, tested it all, it's all perfect. So yes, but this is just till I get my other tank done. And by the way, you're going to love what I'm doing to this tank. I'm bringing it back to the 60s. In the 60s, in early 70s I think, this was stainless steel. Stainless steel. Stainless steel coming down. So I'm going to have the top and the bottom done in stainless and see how it turns out. And if it looks really good, I'm going to end up doing all the tanks in stainless steel. And I might end up starting doing stainless steel lids, which will look really good. Bring it back to being vintage looking. So, as I said, as far as goes with the canister filters, it's a lot of work. Water changes, for me, it's very simple. I've got the Python, put it on, outside she goes, fill her up, easy. It's almost easier to do water changes than it is to do canister redoing because of all the cleaning and the mess. So we're going to see how it works. I'll let you know when I buy the sponge filters and when we're going to do it and try it out and then see how it works. Maybe it'll be a bummer. Maybe it'll just go down the hill, right? Or maybe it'll be fine. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you heard a click, 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 sorry, I bit my nail because I had one of those little hooks on it. So I just thought you might have heard that, so that's what I did. Took a little piece off that was rigid. So this is Tom from Tommy's Tanks, and I want to thank you very much for watching my videos. It makes me happy. And I hope it makes you happy too. Bye for now.